Hi everyone. Um, this is about the John Deere Gator series that they have out now. You'll see them at Walmart. Uh, they're around 400 bucks. Um, this one, of course, needs a paint job, and you can see apparently it's not new, but it's exactly like the ones at Walmart. It's probably even better because I put the grips on the back. But what I wanted to talk to you about, and I've got a stick here, is I hooked these up in a series. Now this is a multi-terrain. It goes up hills, down hills, and I know because I seen my son do it just yesterday. So I thought I'd add another battery, which I already had another battery. I just didn't really want to add it. But on the, see if I can get in close enough. Right there on that tag, it says Peg-Perego, which is the battery that you usually use with this. These batteries are really good. My son rode and rode and rode and rode and rode, and by the time we brought it back home, it still had a full charge. So what I did is I ran these in a series. Now, you may think, how do you do it? It looks hard. And you see Gator clamps right here? You really don't have to use them. All you gotta do is find a wire, like this one right here. Everybody keeps extra wires, at least a little bit, I think. If it's from a phone or a computer or something, you save, but you want to make sure it carries the current, not receives the current. And you just cut the ends right here for the just cutting the plastic off, or you can burn it. Either way, just use one of these right here. Have a voltage checker, but run these in a series. And this is where the problem occurs. There's one little box right here for one battery. So the question is, how do we do this right here? I mean, it's going to look really, really crazy if we stick it up here. Well, I took a good look, and this is really hard because I had to pull the seat forward and I ain't put it back to the back yet, so I could work on it. And I'm so sorry, I was looking for my flashlight and couldn't find it. But basically, if you see the stick I have, back right up in here where I'm hitting, it's nice and flat, and a battery will fit there, and it's got 3 holes. It's got 2 small ones and then 1 big one. So basically, when you have these in a series, you can go on and put one in and just unhook the other one and put it in back here, and then slide it through the holes that come out right here, and hook it up. So the Gator clips and all that's really not needed. Now if you don't trust your work, like this right here, how they're just in there, they're actually in there pretty tight because of the way the batteries are. But if you don't trust it, you can always get you some tape, wrap it around here once, and then pull it tight around here, and it'll definitely not come out. But it's like, why would it come out in the first place, right? And the one here that you're going to be putting in here, well, you know for sure that, hey, if you go up a hill, and here's the pedal right there, if you go up a hill, like a ditch, like my son was doing, that battery's going to fall right on the foot and injure a child. So, what you want to do is when you put that battery in, secure. Use string or whatever and tie it down, tape it down, and make sure it's not going to move. But make sure it can be removable, for charging. Now these batteries right here are really, really good, the Peg-Perego, and they even came out with a charger for them, a quick charge. They have a full charge in 2 hours time. Now this right here is just a test because my son he's only 3 and he's not really that good at steering and stuff yet. So there's no way I'm going to, let him do this. I'll probably get it on it right at just testing it. But basically I'll just have a spare battery, so if he ever does run one down, I've got another one that I can just, hook right up and he can start going again. But yeah, Gator clips and all that's not needed, and don't cut none of these off, none of the connectors, just let them be. But now if you want to go with a different battery, that's fine. But I heard that Power Wheels batteries really, really suck. And I don't have a 6-volt battery anymore. I ran it in a series with a 18 volt, a 12 volt, and then I had the 6. So it was 12, 6, and then 18. And within 5 minutes I looked at it and the top was melted and I had to throw it away. And that made me mad because that battery was brand new. So it's very expensive and everything. But these right here, I've had no trouble with these batteries. I don't know why they're named that. It's this weird name, but they're actually really good batteries. One thing I don't like about them though is they're really, really heavy. This is a 12 volt, and so is this, so that's a 24 altogether because they're already hooked up in a series. So we got 24 volts here. Well, weight is everything. They say, the weight limit on this is like 120, I think. Well, when you start putting these batteries in, I actually weighed them. They're about 10 pounds each. So you're actually adding 20 pounds. So then you can't really do 120. It'd be 100. So with these being heavy like that, put that into consideration. You might want to use a smaller battery, like from a drill, because they're like 18 volts and they're light and they're smaller, easier to, stash wherever. I'm going to definitely paint this and everything and make it look better. The headlights, no, the headlights do not work. It's just a design. I think the brand new ones, they work. But it's missing that one over there. I'll probably just remove this one and then paint, make it look like this over here, and on both sides the reflectors though are still good. But the main thing is the battery, and it's really, really not that hard. You don't have to really spend any money. Just find a nice, good, cable. Make sure it's nice and thick so it'll carry the current. If not, it'll burn and you'll have a problem. But these batteries are really good, and as you see, I didn't have to use these. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't see the point. These are actually ones that's been used over and over and over, if you look. So it's not ones I went out and bought. And I always have 2 checkers for my for checking the voltage and stuff, and I always prefer this one. This one's my favorite for checking. So make sure you have all that when you run the series. And if you don't know how to run a series, on one of my videos, it shows the difference of how to hook up parallel and how to hook up in series. I suggest you watch that if you'd like to know how to hook it up in series. If you don't know how, basically what you do is you go to here negative, and you go to a battery negative, and then you go to a positive, and then you go to the other battery with a positive, and then this right here is full, but you have an extra here and here. So what you do is you just take a cable and whatever's left, hook here and here. It doesn't matter if it's positive, negative, as long as you hook it up like that. That's a quick example. Probably a really horrible example, but that's why I said you can watch the other video, because it shows exactly how to do it in a map, or you could Google it. But yeah, I'm also more likely going to put a relay in here. with a extra little button so that if my son is riding and he gets out in the road like he keeps trying to do, and I mean, he's only 3. If he tries to get out in the road, I can just hit the button and it'll shut um, the entire thing down until I push the button again. So more likely I'm going to get one of those, and that's going to be really fun to hook up. I'll go through all that with you, but yeah, these are Peg-Perego batteries that go with the John Deere Gator, and it's a 12 volt, but it can be converted, and this is how I converted it. And you're probably wondering, well, why is the batteries, like this, why isn't it in there? And the other one where I showed you to put it and ran through, well, it'd be kind of hard to see because I can't find my flashlight and it's a little dark in here. So I just wanted to go through this with you. Hey kitty. Definitely, have nips. These things work great on just about any job, but that's pretty much it. The batteries, use them, not Power Wheels. The only thing you're really doing is just adding more power, but at the same time you're adding more weight, 10 pounds each. But for some reason this little thing can pull it, and because the batteries are Peg-Peregos, they are faster than Power Wheel batteries. I've seen that with my own eyes because I had a 6 volt and I seen how it ran. And what you doing up there? You want to go for a ride? Oh Lord. But yeah, I just wanted to show everybody this because everybody's like, oh, there's a big problem with this because I want to add another battery, but there's no place to put it. Well, I found a place to put it. The holes are already there. You don't have to drill them or anything. All you do is just run the wires through and connect it to the battery. So it's very simple, very easy, and I'm so sorry I couldn't find my flashlight. Usually it's right there beside me, but right there where I showed you on the inside here, the battery will fit on top, and there's, the area for you to run the lines. So if you do this, please be safe, because there is a chance you may wire it wrong. A fire could start, so keep an eye on it. Make sure you got it hooked up correctly and all. And most importantly, have fun. And if you're doing this for your kids, make sure they have fun and keep an eye on them. And you might want to get a relay for them too, so if they go out on the road or try to go to the road, you can shut it down and stop it without having to run all the way out there and chase them down, say stop, come back, turn around, because that's what I had to do. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, YouTubers.